asked to talk to you or anything because I thought he'd be mad or whatever. I'm like, I just laughed because Ethan's just not like that.
No, Ethan's definitely not stuffy or stodgy or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice if he actually got here on time.
It would be lovely, wouldn't it? So
I'm gonna pelt him with Rolos when he gets here.
I'm already working on mine, so.
Well, I'm gonna share that. Should I open my own or should I share that with you?
You can share.
Okay, I'm gonna share.
You ready? He's here.
It's producer Ethan.
Welcome, producer.
Welcome, producer. We're doing behind the scenes right now before we begin. And I said I was gonna pelt you with Rolos.
Uh-oh.
So be prepared.
Yeah, you look at him. He's already got it out for me. That's such a sweetie. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Okay, wait, Ethan, I'm gonna pelt you with the Rolo.
No, don't. You can sit there and get on the carpet.
We're supposed to catch it. All right. Okay, should I do the thing?
Go ahead.
What's my thing? Oh yeah, okay.
Do your thing.
You are listening to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org, your truly underground radio station. I never get tired of that.
It's a great theme song.
I never get tired. You know what else? Okay, I never get tired of that theme song. You know what else I never get tired of?
What?
Seeing the little rabbits on campus here. Seeing all the bunnies. Every time I walk, like when I get here, when I first come here, I usually go to the food court and get my delicious cup of coffee that I had earlier. And I get my coffee as I'm walking. I see the bunnies. And they're all like little dots over there. I just smile.
It's the cutest thing.
I can't help but totally smile. I mean, it just puts this huge smile on my face. It makes me feel warm inside. Hee bunnies.
Can I start the show?
Makes me feel stupid.
Can I start the show?
No, I'm still talking about the rabbits, damn it. Tell me about the rabbits, George.
Oh.
Tell me about the rabbits.
You know, I can't see that. I can't read it anymore. You know.
I love that book.
It's a great book, but I cannot read it again. I cannot see the movie.
Hey, Turbo, can we start the show now? Jeez. I made Ethan laugh.
Evening, everybody, and welcome to the Succubus Club. You wouldn't know it if you were just tuning in for the first time, would you?
People start calling, when's the show going to be on?
You talk about Buffy, are you sure? Welcome to the Succubus Club, your weekly dose of Buffy and Angel, news, music, spoilers, and all sorts of crap. That's Kitty over there.
And that's Candy. And that's Ethan, who's already started to get on the computer.
Which means he might be able to get to a website by the end of the show.
Yes, like 5 minutes too. I love he's got this total, like, I'm going to do it, determination, you know? It's like, I will do it. I will.
If you're a new listener, or whatever.
Sure, alienate everybody.
Or if you haven't paid attention before.
Like my students, they're like, what? What are we supposed to do right now?
Yeah, exactly. We have a computer in the on-air room here, which is a miracle into itself.
I think they put it in here for us.
Well, that's great, except, you know, it's slow as a one-legged snail.
Do snails have legs?
That's my point.
It's slower than my computer at home. We've talked about this. It's even slower than my computer at home, which is pretty
So Ethan has gotten on the computer right now, and who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get an email.
Maybe.
It would just be huge if we could.
It would be huge.
Anyway, tonight, what do we have on
tonight? Okay, we are going to discuss Beneath You. We're going to discuss Beneath You, not be Beneath You.
Well, hey,
unless it's James up on top. So we're going to be discussing Beneath You.
Can you talk?
Written by Doug Petrie. Directed by Nick Mark. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
Haven't met the man.
Me neither. Get him on the show.
I really want Petrie to come on.
I know.
I mean, we met him.
We didn't. He said he wanted to come, but it was just lip service.
Next time we talk to Jane, we should get her to get Doug to come on.
Okay. Coming up on the show, music-wise, we have some Common Rotation, Very White, Velvet Chain, Banner Day by popular request.
We'll get into that a little later.
Yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit later. We got some Banner Day and definitely some Patsy Cline. We are totally...
have a show without Patsy Cline.
Because, you know, it's the music of pain.
Mm-hmm.
We are so backed up with requests, but we do keep them in order. So your requests will be fulfilled. And if by some chance you like a few days ago requested something we're playing tonight, then you're lucky because that means you requested something that was requested last week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
For example,
Patsy Cline.
Right, that's something that somebody requested I think Patty requested it just like yesterday or something.
Yes, absolutely. So you are getting lucky.
But we have like 12 requests for Michelle Branch's Goodbye to You, the acoustic version, which I have. And we will play it later, in a couple weeks, perhaps, when we get to it. We're just that backed up with musical requests.
We are. I think we should just do a whole music show.
We just might. If we run out of things to say,
I know.
I think we should. But I do want to thank everybody for requesting it, and keep them coming, because we will get to them. By the end of the season, we'll get them all. And also, I'm sorry, real quick.
No, go ahead.
I do want to add that the songs from the musical, from Once More with Feeling, all the songs from the soundtrack that were released last week are officially up on the music request page, so go ahead.
Sweet.
You can request those as well.
Very cool. And again, we just want to thank, special thanks to listener Joel, who has always, after the show, creates an MP3 of the show and puts it up on our mailing list. We don't put it up on the site because Candy's computer's all screwed up at home, so it takes too long for her to upload it. However, it's way easier to download it from Joel's server, which he puts the link up on the mailing list. And he usually puts it up by 8:30 Pacific time.
Last week he had it up the next morning, but that's cool. It's still good.
Yeah, so usually it's up soon. So, again, we want to thank listener Joel for doing that. We also want to thank everyone who's sending questions for Kitty Torture.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple special shout-outs to Ellen in Egypt.
Wait, I got more.
And...
Huh?
Go ahead, Ellen.
Okay, we got a couple new emails from a couple, either new listeners or people who hadn't emailed us before. Ashwin, who's in the Netherlands. Now, I don't know if this is a male or female.
Right.
And we've told you guys this before. If you have a name that isn't obvious, and even some that are obvious, go ahead and just mention what gender you are, because otherwise we don't want to hurt your feelings.
Right.
Call you a boy when you're a girl, vice versa.
Right.
So Ashwin in the Netherlands wrote us to let us know that they have been listening.
And if you are in the Netherlands, you should get in touch with this person.
Yes, because
he or she,
they listen in the middle of the night to our show, which is just amazing. I'm so flattered.
With all the Brits and everybody else.
But they want to know if we have any other fellow Netherlands listeners. So if you are in the Netherlands and you're not Ashwin, go ahead and email us, let us know, and then maybe we'll get you guys in touch with each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, Steph, OG I know, that's her name. That's how she goes. Wanted to be added to the shout out list, so big shout out to her. And then finally, Annie in Montreal emailed us to let us know that she's been listening, and she let us know a couple of her thoughts on the last episode and whatnot. But we wanted to get a big shout out to her because we love it when we hear from new listeners.
I also want to give another big shout out to Gigi and Cam. Now, they're not listening right now because they have no way to listen at home.
What's up with that? I thought everybody had
but their computer's like mine. It's really slow, and it's just you don't get a really good connection. It buffers a lot. So I told them about the MP3s, and they listened to last week's show. So I just want to give a big shout out to them because we love them and we miss them, and we hope to. Well, we'll see them very soon at the PvP, I know. And so the big shout out to them. And there you go.
Was that anybody? It's a little difficult.
I told you Flip would be calling.
I just basically... For those of you who are wondering about the chat room, it has changed. I tried to put up some new information that one of our listeners set up an MIRC chat room for all the listeners. I don't exactly understand it all, but that's because my computer sucks and it's shutting down every 20 minutes, and I don't have time to be able to do all this. But I'm going to maybe get some more information. I just kind of copied and pasted what he posted to our mailing list about the chat room, and hopefully he said that there were a few people in there last week, so that's cool. Maybe it could get a little bigger next time.
We'll figure it out. Also, let's see. I have had a cup of coffee and a soda.
And she washed her hair.
Yes, I did. And so I'm really wired right now, and it should be very interesting. And I'm eating chocolate. And I'm eating Rolos, which is the new official candy of the Succubus Club.
Yeah, the new official candy. Not to be,
Courtesy of Ethan.
Yeah, you know what? We decided there's probably not going to be any left when the VIPs show up.
If they ever show up.
He's going to bring more.
He's going to bring more. Because we'll probably eat all 36 packs of these.
Yeah, not to be confused with the official food of the Succubus Club, which is pie.
Yes, it still is. Don't think that we've forgotten pie.
Don't fret. It's still pie. It's all about the pie.
It's all about pie. We still love pie. But Rolos are now the new official candy of the Succubus Club.
As opposed to me being the official candy of the Succubus Club. Apparently, I'm not the official candy of the Succubus Club, that being my name.
Oh, your name's Candy? Isn't that sweet?
Oh, shut up! Shut up.
Anyway.
Oh, she feels so...
Yes, I'm so superior. So, how are you?
Oh, I'm peachy. I'm doing good.
I have open back to school night tomorrow night. That's cool.
Should I be happy?
I don't know. Should you?
I'm happy because it's not me.
You're happy enough to be there.
Exactly.
I don't mind being there, but it's always just kind of, yep.
Because those are the teachers of high school America. Here,
no, it's just the parents always, okay, back to school night is not about your grades. It's just about seeing where your kids, their classes, and kind of meeting the teachers.
Right.
But all the parents already, month into school, they all, how's my child doing?
You should tell them they're all failing.
I should. Oh, he's failing. Oh, so sad. Too bad, so sad. Anyway, so it should be interesting.
Well, good luck with that.
All right, thank you.
And we also found out that you have another open house in April.
Yeah.
And it falls on a Wednesday night.
Yes, it does fall on a Wednesday, which means
no
guest host.
Maybe Ethan can
guest host Ethan, guest host Fenric, perhaps. Guest host Colleen or somebody.
Who knows?
In the neighborhood.
Maybe I'll just take over the whole damn show.
Maybe you should. I think just Ethan should have to step up.
I think so. I think he should be forced to do that. Okay. Tonight we will be talking about Beneath You.
Yes.
And we might as well just go ahead and get into it. It's a full 2 hours here and still no Angel yet, which doesn't start until next week.
Next week we have new Angel, deep down.
So maybe we'll talk a little bit about Firefly because one of us watched it, one of us didn't.
One of us didn't fall asleep during it.
And we'll let you figure out who, and we'll tell you later. And we have no idea about Ethan.
Ethan, did you watch Buffy last night?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for him to go, yeah, you know, Buffy and Angel. They should be together.
Oh, like Mike?
Like Mike.
Okay, we want to get right into it then?
Yes, okay.
Because I have stuff to say.
Did anyone else want to just start going, oh my God, it's Run Lola Run? Seriously? Do you have your notes? Look right there.
I got it too. Right there.
It's right there. We're comparing notes.
Run, Lola, run.
We both have in our notes. I'm like, okay, Run Lola Run. And it was in Germany.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Okay.
If you've never seen Run Lola Run, do yourself a favor. Go right
Seriously, it's a great movie. Great soundtrack.
Oh,
my God.
I have the soundtrack. It's awesome.
My friend Coco sent it to me.
German techno. Very cool.
It's awesome. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating a roll. Okay.
Candy has a theory about the opening of the show. Okay, so again, we have our familiar opening, just like last week, except now we're not in Istanbul. We are in Frankfurt, Germany. A somewhat athletic girl running from these hooded guys, robed guys.
Robed with the knife.
Yes, with some fancy knife.
Are you ready to hear my theory?
Yes, I'm so ready to hear your theory.
I would like to preface this with a couple of things.
That everything we say is not necessarily the views of KLBC.org.
Or might even be kind of insane. I don't know. No, the thing is that I have no idea what anybody else is saying about this show because I'm out of town for 2 days. I'm away from my computer for 2 days. I have no idea what people are saying about this episode at all, except for I talked to one friend of mine, and that's all. And now I'm talking to you. So, that being said, it very well might be a huge theory that a lot of people have, and I'm only now coming into it.
But I won't know it either.
Right, and so that I'm just saying that I'm not ripping it off from anybody because I thought this myself.
So if y'all say, oh my God, they're so old, just forgive us.
Because it's not old to me, it's totally new.
Or me.
Right, exactly. Okay, here's my theory.
Okay. No, that's wrong.
I don't have details. This is just a very vague theory about the girls. Shut up.
Wrong.
Shut up. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have a why for it either.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
These are all potential or future slayers.
I thought that. I had that idea.
Because, and I have reasons for thinking this.
Okay.
And that is that, who fuck?
He just all, I like what you said here
there's
and here.
Two commonalities here between the two scenes that we saw.
Somewhat athletic girls.
They were actually kind of strong too because especially
they had to climb.
We noticed in the first one, wow, she's really climbing that wall like a little Spider-Man type of chick, and we didn't really think about it. We just said, wow, that's kind of weird.
Because I don't know if I'm running from two hooded guys with a knife. I'm gonna probably get pretty athletic too.
Well, yeah, but she was doing a little Jackie Chan, like boop boop, left right, up the corner of the wall. What?
I'm just laughing. You mean a little crouching tiger?
Exactly, yeah. And so this one, I noticed even more so because she kicked the dude across the room.
Yes.
And then she also blocked one of their knives.
She kicked him in the neck.
And she also blocked the other guy's knife, which, is strong, So I'm thinking, wait a minute, this, and then the other girl being able to climb and run the way. something's up with these girls, and there's got to be a commonality. There's got to be something. So maybe the big plan is to rid the world of all potential. And these are girls
potential slayers.
These are also girls who may not even know they're going to be the slayer. They just have this kind of strength.
But. Okay, no, go ahead.
Because you had Kendra who was in training over wherever she was, and then you got Faith who was kind of in training, kind of not.
But don't most slayers know from birth if they're a slayer?
I'm wondering if they do. I'm wondering if they could just bend.
Now that would be interesting to rid the world of all other potential slayers.
Even the potential slayers.
Now here's something interesting too that backs up that theory, which until just now I had no idea Candy had this theory.
Yeah, I kept it from her.
And again,
it was a big secret.
Yes, and again, some of you all already might have had this. Is that they were in Buffy's dreams. Now in this one, we see the Run Lola Run chick in Buffy's dream.
Oh, last one.
Assuming that maybe the last one, yeah, that's it.
In this package.
Now, I wrote Buffy dreamed this. Presumably she dreamed the Assemble one as well.
Right.
Now, of course, I'm voting for the Run Lola Run chick, but she's dead now. So, I guess she's not going to be the next Slayer. But, and again, the message of it,
from beneath you,
it devours.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we had the worm thing beneath you, obviously.
It was supposed to throw you off.
It was supposed to throw you off, but duh, okay.
Well, because the Run Lola Run chick, okay, that's going to be a little mouthful to say. She said it,
the pink hair girl.
Okay. Yes, she said it, and her eyes went all black, and then she said from beneath you it devours. So it's obviously from that.
Right, but again, they're talking about the big evil that's coming, the headliner, so to speak.
And then later Spike said
yes, and so does Anya. It's going to be, it's nothing like what you think it's going to be. It's big, it's huge, it's the headliner, it's the real deal. And Willow, again, saying it's got teeth, it's coming from underneath. So again, we have this whole thing. And when we talk about Spike with his craziness, I want to get into that.
Okay.
Because maybe we'll talk about that a little later, because I have a theory with Spike and his going nuts. And this big evil speaking to him as well.
Okay.
As to what I think this whole thing is. So, but yeah, I mean, again, perhaps it's potential slayers.
I don't know. It's just the first thing that came to my mind.
But that's a good idea, because if you think about it, whatever this big evil is, they want to get rid of anyone that might try to stop it.
And the Slayers, you would think is one of the more powerful people in the world.
Yeah, you think they would start with Buffy, but I guess they're figuring, why start with Buffy? Because she's going to be the hardest one to kill. We might as well start with the easy ones.
And who's to say these aren't all happening at the same time?
That's true. It could be more simultaneously.
I don't know.
Simultaneous.
It's okay. I didn't know.
It's metaphorical.
Wow, that's ironical.
It's ironical.
No, I just, it was just a thought, and I could be completely wrong, and I'm used to that. That's okay. But it's just an idea that came up, and if I'm right, awesome. If I'm wrong, I'll...
But it is kind of a cool idea, and it makes a little bit of sense because of the whole greater evil thing. Because these robe guys, and unless these girls are evil, because we don't know, again, we said this last week, we don't...
robe guys are good.
Which is something they always like to do to us, is throw us off the track. We don't know who these robe guys are. We don't know... Or hooded guys with fancy knives. We don't know who they are yet. I'm assuming, obviously, we will know. But we don't know, are they good or are they bad? Or are they kind of like those knights who want to kill glory?
Who were definitely, they were doing the right thing, but they were also...
They would kill anyone that got in their way.
Right.
Namely Buffy and anybody else.
Right.
So it's kind of like, if you play Rage, werewolf game, stuff like that, it's all about the Mother Earth, and the werewolves will kill anyone to get in their way. Get in their way.
Yeah, what they're talking about, this being this huge ultimate evil type of thing, which we have seen the ultimate evil back in season 4 or something like that once. Haven't seen it since, but what they're talking about also leads you to believe that this could be the final season. It helps along that track,
Absolutely.
because of that. I want to take a break, and when we come back, we'll delve more into the actual specific episode and what we thought about
Absolutely.
it.
So there's that.
What do we got, Dan?
We got a little common rotation. Now, this is a request, obviously.
For those of you who don't know, this is the band. The lead singer is Adam Bush, who played Warren on the show.
Skinned Warren. Again, this is an old, not an old song, but it's an old...
What?
What's, when they...
A request?
It's an old request. But we're getting to it. Well, I don't know, I'm thinking.
All right.
Okay, this is for Teddy Bear TB. And this person, TB, wants to dedicate the song to all lovers of common rotation and Adam out there. This is Burgundy.
Well, then she bought me a bottle of wine. It was a sultry night, yet she never minded to dine on me. I stand across the side of your face like I'm waiting on an accident. And one thing to say makes less sense than waiting on the drinks to bring me 'cause lately this is just the way it has been and the way it shall be. Sitting down in a wise man, he says he's happy, he says he's happy for me. Hang down your head like a Tom Dooley. Oh boy, you know you never once fooled me. You put your trust in the thought that grace was on your side. Such a beautiful day to die. I guess it was thoughtful, 'cause after all it had just passed my birthday. And bring us another round, one for me and the lady. She came my baby, no more dessert coffee. I won't put up another drink. Madam, please, so it's a check. Don't leave us here, you don't leave us here. You think something must have moved me, at least nothing bad was said. What was so delicately touching, well, she recalled that I preferred it red. Hang down your head like some Dooley. Oh boy, you know you never once fooled me. You put your trust in the thought that grace was on your side. Such a beautiful day to die. To the window and says, now I don't want you drive. I said, now please, baby, please. Now you know that it's not that far. I talked home to the lady's pretty face. She was curled up on the couch. Oh, we knew it, but how was it? It was fine, but you never know what the truth is all about. 'Cause I am used to the pretty ones, you know. Sometimes you roll and things up and go. You fumble around on the dock with that old kitchen ghost. When you break that seal, so darkness all hang down your head like a Tom Dooley. You know you never once fooled me. You put your trust in the thought that grace was on your side. Such a beautiful day to die. Oh boy, it's too late to running high. Oh boy, it's too late to running high. Oh boy, it's too late to running high. Oh boy, it's too late to run high. Such a beautiful day to die. Such a beautiful day to die.
Welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLVC.org. Your truly underground radio station. That was Common Rotation doing Burgundy, and that was for Teddy Bear. And obviously it doesn't come from an episode, because it is Adam Bush's band.
My headphones are on back.
And he plays Warren. And that's for all the Common Row fans out there and Adam fans. Thank you, TB, for requesting.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah, Candy, what's up?
Hey, you want to talk about Buffy?
No, I hate that show. Why would I ever want to talk about Buffy?
I think maybe we should talk more about our candy choices. And perhaps your parent-teacher night.
Okay.
The hell?
I have a lot of notes, though, about Buffy.
I do, too. Well, not really.
Anyway.
Okay.
Ha, ha, ha.
That's a yoke. So last night's episode, Beneath You.
Okay. If you're just joining us, we just got into the beginning of it where we were talking about what our theory, or Candy's theory, and I sort of agree with her, about who these girls are, which we thought possibly Future Slayers.
That's a possibility.
Okay. I like the Tremors kind of thing going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Run Lola Run, and now we got Tremors. John's all 2 words, Kevin Bacon.
Oh, who couldn't?
Oh, I'm not talking about Buffy again. Okay.
God forbid.
So, but I did like the Tremors kind of thing going there.
Yeah.
Now, okay, here we are, Buffy back at school. Now, again, we have the very cute principal.
I love this guy.
He's great.
I think this character is wonderful.
Yes, and I'm really hoping that he's not going to be one of the token characters that get killed off, because his office is where the library was.
Right, so you have all these potential problems that could come from this. Either he's evil,
or he's going to get evil,
or he's going to
die.
Yes, and all of these I wouldn't like. I think that what I appreciate is that this actor is actually really good.
Yeah.
I mean, because he played Settle really well, and his interaction with Buffy is really nice to watch.
But again, he's still, it's like, he says he knows about her, but yet
He doesn't want to let her
He's very coy about what he does know, and then, because he acts like when she sort of brings up, like, well, should I know? You know, I'm not sure what he does know about
I think he's trying to pull something out of her. Either he already knows something, and he's just waiting. He wants her to tell him.
Well, do you think that he knows, or do you think he just has an idea?
How can you live in Sunnydale and not know about Buffy Summers?
Well, maybe he's not from there. Maybe they bust him in.
Research, though. Although he didn't know who Principal Flutie was.
Yeah, see?
Oh, what's the pointing?
No, but the thing is that he knows so much about...
Hey!
He knows so much about the history of the school, yet he doesn't know about what happened to Principal Flutie.
True.
I mean, that's major.
Maybe he's lying. Maybe he does.
Maybe he was him. Maybe he ate Principal Flutie.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was those kids. Maybe he's like the master reincarnated.
Oh, God.
There's my theory.
Oh, stop. No, I like him. I really hope. I mean, I hope he has a part in this season. I mean, if he dies, he dies. There's nothing I can do about that. But I like him, and I hope he's not gone within the first few episodes. Like Trick. You remember Trick?
I was so surprised because we had big plans for Trick.
Yeah, we did, personally.
Personally.
Yeah, we had many plans.
But, yeah.
But then he died. But no, I like him. He's good. I like him a lot.
I like him too.
I want to talk about, really quickly, get this kind of out of the way, which is Giles and Willow, because they only had one scene in this whole episode. Now, if you remember last week, I told you that them having two scenes kind of threw off the flow, but in this case, it really didn't throw it off for me because it was only one scene, and it was towards the beginning of the episode. So after that, it was kind of forgotten. Not forgotten, but it's just kind of...
Right.
We see her leave, and she's coming home, so we know that...
Well, because that flight's real long.
Yeah, it is. It's at least a
12
week.
hours.
It's at least a week. In Sunnydale time.
She's taking the boat.
She's paddling. So, for the rest of the hour, I don't think there was really any place for it anyway, but they had to get that in there so that we knew it was going on. There was really no place, because it was a rather dark, although there was some funny stuff, it was still a rather dark episode.
Yes.
Even just, visually.
But we also needed to set up the idea of Willow being nervous about coming back.
This was a great scene.
Yes, because it's obvious that she's worried about what her friends are going to say, what are they going to accept her, they're going to treat, and it's the thing, and the thing I'm not looking forward to, yet I am looking forward to this. I'm totally looking forward to Willow coming back and seeing what the dynamic is. But of course, I'm not looking forward to the awkwardness, because this always happens. Like when Buffy ran away, she came back. The awkward, the hating, the fighting,
And we hated that.
I hated that. I mean, Dead Man's Party, it was a good episode, but there was so much...
horrible episode.
No, there was things I liked about it. No, I hated Dead Man's Party, but there was things I really liked about it.
I gotcha.
But again, it was that whole uncomfortableness of, God, you guys have been friends for a really long time. She went through a lot of crap. Can you just give her a break? But I guess not, I guess we gotta put her through the ringer.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be dramatic.
It wouldn't be dramatic. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen regardless, but...
Well, what I liked, something that Giles said specifically, was that you may not be wanted, but you will be needed. I thought that was a really great thing to say.
But is that perhaps foreshadowing that she won't be wanted?
Well, obviously it could be.
I hope not.
Well, what I don't get about that is the fact that...
But then again, how can I forget what she did?
No. See... I don't know how, Buffy or Anya, they're gonna... But Xander is the one who brought her back. Yes. And Xander was the one who threw his love and understanding and his acceptance of her. A huge, huge factor in her not destroying the world.
And I'm sure there was a scene that obviously we didn't see when he brought her to Giles.
Right.
And when they said their goodbyes and she left.
Right. We didn't see all that. But based on what we have seen, I can only imagine that Xander will be very happy to have her back and to help her out. I don't know about Buffy. I have no idea what Buffy's thinking about Willow, because we really didn't see that after their big fight at the end of last season. So I don't know about them, but I don't see why Xander would have a problem with her. I think he would probably welcome her back with open arms, honestly.
I think Dawn might give her some tood.
Dawn gives everybody tood.
I know.
If the person isn't perfect and does everything the way Dawn wants them to, Dawn will give them tood.
Especially like how she told Spike that she was going to kill him in his sleep.
Which, I understand that, because the whole rape thing, which we'll get into later, is huge. It's a huge issue, and I think they handled it very well. And so I understand her attitude towards him.
But speaking of Dawn, because there's not a lot of Dawn in this episode at all, which was good. But here's one thing that didn't bug me about Dawn, was when they decided they're going to go look for the worm. She did not whine or complain about being left at home.
I was surprised.
For once, she didn't whine about being left behind.
Thank you, Doug Petrie.
God, for once. I was so expecting, God, you're always leaving me at home. I was expecting this huge thing, like, why can't I go? I mean, I almost was like, it was almost out of character for her. Almost.
No, that's the side of Dawn that I like.
Yes.
I don't
the sensible
mind.
Dawn.
But I.
What?
No, I liked the scene of Giles and Will. I want to spend a couple minutes on them just because we don't have any more of them for the rest of the episode. It's nice to see Giles, even though it's just for a few minutes, and we probably won't see him for, I assume, a couple weeks, if not more.
Yeah.
But what I really liked about Willow was her acceptance of what she had done, and her acceptance of the fact that she might go evil again, and that she has very little control over that, or they've been working on her control, obviously, that's what she said. But I like it because we were wondering how she was going to own up to what she did.
Right.
And it looks like they're on a really good path to having her do that. She feels bad and she's trying to, get through it and trying to control her feelings. And I liked everything that she said was just so right on. I was so impressed with the script.
And I also I think we said this last week, that they're not going to have her not do magic anymore.
Right.
It's more of she needs to control it. Right. She needs to use it for good. Use her powers for good.
And not evil.
Instead of evil.
Which is what she's scared of.
Yes.
So it's a great way of bringing in what even the viewers are thinking about this.
I also think she's going to be a very integral part of this new evil that's coming. And perhaps we might see a slide from her, a slip back to the evil arts or whatever, but I think that in the end she's going to be a real major player in helping get this evil dead or away.
She's going to be the bigger badass.
Yes.
Bigger, badder badasses.
Or perhaps, it will swallow Sunnydale, and that's how the series is going to end.
Roof caves in, everybody dies.
Roof caves in, everybody dies. Swallow your soul, it'll swallow your soul. So
there you
go for all your evil dead fans out there.
Yeah. Well, who isn't really?
Serious.
So
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2, yeah. We have Nancy, this girl.
The Cordelia look-alike?
Yeah, you say she looks like...
I think she reminded me of Cordy.
I like her, too. I had no problem with her. Usually I'm annoyed by the...
Well, I was, a little taken aback. Why was she allowed to come in to the inner sanctum of Buffy's home and listen to all the battle stuff?
What do they have to hide, really? Honestly.
Now, there's that point. What do they have to hide now?
Yeah, so much has happened in Sunnydale. There's no secrets.
But how do they know that she's not part of the evil?
Well, obviously they don't know for sure. However, what I liked was that she came in and she said, obviously that you hear stuff living in Sunnydale. It's a very realistic tone in everything that went on there, which is, yeah, duh.
But part of me was like, where you been living? You mean you just hear stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you live in that city and not see things or really know?
Well, no, she said she saw stuff. She saw stuff, she heard stuff. And I like how Buffy's just like, well, we've seen things too.
Yeah.
And then it goes all.
I guess it just sat with me a little bit wrong that they didn't take her home immediately, that she was allowed to sort of hear their business.
It wouldn't have worked with the story, kid.
I know, but it was weird. I understand that, but I'm just telling you that it was a little strange she got to know, but again, she was like a catalyst for them talking about all these things, because she got to know that Spike and Buffy used to go out, that Xander and Anya used to go out.
That was hysterical.
She got to know everything, and then the little love spark between her and Xander.
Yeah.
See, she looked like Corey.
Well, I thought she was cool. She's a good actress. So I get nice and impressed when I get good actors.
Yeah.
We saw a little bit of Spike in the beginning talking to the rat.
Yes, I have that. Spike's so crazy, friends with rats. Talking to invisible people. Kept saying he wasn't ready.
Not he wasn't ready, that they weren't ready. Yes.
Now, obviously, to face the world with a new soul, perhaps to face Buffy, or to the whole big picture.
That's just it. Nobody really knows exactly.
We'll talk about my theory.
The crazy talk can be interpreted a million different ways. Every time Spike goes crazy.
Well, it's almost like that episode with Glory, and all the crazy people knew what was going on.
Right.
Because, the whole thing. So, yeah, I mean, do you want to jump into my theory about Spike?
Yeah, because the next thing that happens is Spike shows up at the house.
Spike shows up at the house all with his clean and looking nice and
new clothing,
presumably normal.
Better hair.
Yes, definitely. And he shows up, and he's looking very nice.
Could that shirt be any shorter?
What? What's wrong with his
shirt?
It looked nice on him.
It was so short.
It was?
Oh my God, you saw
I didn't see skin.
Oh, you saw it almost any time he inched up, just a slight bit, and you saw tummy.
I think he was looking in the International Mail catalog.
I think so.
So, I thought he looked good though.
No, he looked great. I'm saying the shirt was short.
So Spike shows up and he wants to help. He's kind of turned over this new quote-unquote leaf, because Spike's crazy and he can't.
How confusing was this?
It was very confusing. I was like, oh, Spike is
sane again.
He's kind of acting normal.
He's not only sane, he's nice.
He's
like the perfect Spike.
Yes, he is the perfect Spike.
This was perfect Spike. That's what I'm going to dub the guy in this scene and the guy in on the street there. That's perfect Spike.
And I did like how he was saying to Buffy, yes, something did happen to me, but no, I'm not going to tell you. And I thought that was really great because Buffy totally expects him to, to say everything. But he's like, well, we're not close chums anymore, so I don't need to tell you.
We're not best friends anymore. Yes. I have something to say. It's something he said in the house. Something very pointed that I'm surprised you didn't bring up.
Pointed like a steak?
He says...
I might have written it down.
Wait, where is it? Okay. I didn't come here to atone.
Yes.
He said that very specifically.
Angel.
Hello. This is their way of saying, he's not going to be like Angel. And I think that they made and I was afraid of this. I was afraid that they might go too Angel on me. But I think last night's episode really showed that there's no way that they can do that. There's different things that are going to happen, different factors. But I like that he specifically said that Petrie put that in the script. He said, I did not come here to atone. Because that is all the Angel does, is he's trying to atone. At least that was the big... Now,
what are we calling this Spike? Good Spike?
Perfect Spike.
Okay, so Perfect Spike, he's being Perfect Spike. He's great. He's like, I have nothing really better to do. Hello, I'm a vampire with a soul, but I'm not telling you. I don't have anything else to do, so I might as well help. Right. Which is very sincere. I was like, wow, what a great new attitude, Spike. I like it. I'm all for it. I was excited. Because I had the nervous feeling, here it goes again. Buffy and Spike together is going to be... that nervous feeling. There's going to be the fighting and the insults and the snipping and we didn't get too much of that. And I was happy, of course. But then you turn the page and here it goes. Well, but let's talk about the rape.
Well, and he says, I can't apologize. Right. I can't say I'm sorry. I won't. He says I can't, and I find that very, very interesting because he's taking responsibility for what he did, and there is no excuse for it. Right. There is no way he can apologize his way out of it. There's really, and I think, and I tend to think that through actions she'll see that he is sorry, and through his attitude toward her even.
Well, I think she might have saw he was sorry until he punched her later.
Well, that's later, but I'm saying over time, not just last night, but over time. She'll see that he is atoning in his own way. He's not doing it for anybody else.
But we have this really interesting thing about Buffy. Now, last season, obviously, and when it happened, they didn't really spend a lot of time focusing on it after it happened. They didn't call it rape. We knew what it was. Hello, it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck. They did not call it rape. They're very careful not to call it rape. And it wasn't really a lot of focus on it. Now, we're led to believe that this was a lot bigger deal to Buffy than she let on.
Right, because when it happened last season, right away we had other things to deal with.
She had other things to deal with, but all of a sudden she's been thinking about this. Obviously, this is something that's very, very hard for her, and this is going to haunt her for a long time.
You see it because she flashes back to it as soon as he touches her, even in the slightest bit. She flashes right back to it, and it freaks her out.
And I think it freaks her out because she's scared of him, not in a way that she doesn't think she could take him, but... I don't think she ever thought that he would ever do anything. And we talked about this before.
Yeah, we did. We talked about this last year. And the thing is that I think there was a form of disappointment also because she let him get to a certain point. Mm-hmm. I mean, they got obviously very intimate, and she had to trust him to a certain degree. Yes. And I think he destroyed that trust, and even the smallest amount of trust that she had in him. So I think that's hard to deal with, and the fact that she let herself do that. Yes. And she let herself get into the position. And I'm not saying that she's blaming herself, but she might be. And that is a form of what happens to women after attempted rape.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Dawn sort of poignantly points out that because they again, and this kind of made me mad, is when Spike shows up, we got Dawn and we got Xander getting on Buffy's case. Yeah. Because she didn't mention she saw him.
I was so mad about that.
I was like, oh God, here it goes again.
I wrote, what did I write? I'm like,
I said, old, let's move on.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I was just like,
why does she have to explain every single little thing that she does? I don't understand that. She's a grown-up. She saves the world. She's responsible. Yes, she's done stupid things in the past. But haven't they all?
I know. But again, they feel that she needs to tell them everything.
Every little thing.
Especially when it comes to these sort of things, because it's, there was danger, there was rape, there was all kinds of stuff.
But it's not just that, okay, you didn't tell us. It's being disappointed in her. Yes. And then going on about it says, well, that's the only time you let us in when you feel like. I'm like, what the hell is your problem?
I was like, guys, ease up on the lady, okay? Yeah. I mean, give her a break. Yeah. And again, people could say, well, don't give her a break. She's up on her high horse. She thinks she can do everything she wants.
Well, she has a right to a certain degree to be able to do whatever she wants.
And the funny thing is that that, you know, there is a lot of stuff that, like, sometimes just slips your mind, and you're like, well, how could seeing Spike not slip your mind? Well, you know what? She's got a lot of things going on. And you know what? And if she didn't want to tell them she saw Spike,
it's her right.
Then it's her right. Why does she need to tell them? But again, they feel like because of everything that's happened, she needs to tell them these things. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about, so the second half of the show, with Anya, and Spike and her little battle of, you will never tell my secret. Too late, it came out anyway. But,
we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that, as well as my theory about Spike and his craziness. Alright, here we go. This is also a request. They're all requests. This is for Phantasma. This is to all the awesome bronze beta-ers. Put on your love, folks. It's very white.
I've heard people say that too much of anything is not good for you, baby. But I don't know about that. As many times as we've loved and we've shared love and made love, it doesn't seem to me like it's enough. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Girl, I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, babe. Lord, some things I can't get used to, no matter how I try. It's like the more you give, the more I want. And baby, that's no lie. Oh no, baby. Tell me, what can I say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss or just because you're sweet? Girl, all I know is every time you're here, I feel a change, something moves, I scream your name. Look what you got to do with darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Girl, I don't know why, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Oh no, babe. Girl, if I can only make you see and make you understand. Girl, your love for me is all I need, and more than I can stand. Oh, well, babe, how can I explain all the things I feel? You've given me so much, girl, you're so unreal still. I keep loving you more and more each time. Girl, what am I gonna do? Cause you're blowing my mind. I get the same old feeling every time you're here. I feel a change, something moves, I scream your name. Look what you got to do with darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Oh no, babe. Baby, it didn't take all of my life to find you. But you can believe it's gonna take the rest of my life to keep you. Oh, baby. Your love, babe.
making amends. Barry White, can't get enough of your love, babe. Amends 3.10. That's for Phantasma and all the awesome bronze beta-ers out there. Thank you. Welcome back to the show. This is the Succubus Club on KLBC.org. I'm Kitty. That's Candy.
Hi.
That's producer Ethan on the computer. And if you're just joining us, we talk about Buffy. That's what we do here.
Well, obviously not.
Occasionally we talk about Rolos.
Yes.
What's the Rolos? Occasionally we talk about our lives.
Honestly, if you had a box of Rolos in front of you, wouldn't you talk about them?
How could you not? They're like staring at me in the face.
They're saying, talk about me.
But we usually talk about Buffy and sometimes Angel. And possibly we'll talk about Firefly. So anyway, welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us.
Some of those people may not like our random thought segment.
Oh, they'll hate it. If you're just joining us, Candy's breaking the stuff over there.
Almost broke Ethan's CD.
We're talking about Beneath You, last night's episode of Buffy. And we pretty much got to the halfway point, I would say, on the show. Yeah, because sort of I remember where this happened, because I usually kind of keep a time counter on my notes. I'm taking notes. And again, now, for those of you who don't know me very well, this Kitty, or who don't, maybe newer listeners to the show, I never take notes. In the 3 years, 99, 2000.
It'll be 4 years in February.
4 years this February, in 2003. And I've never, I think I've taken notes like I can count on one hand.
Uh-huh.
So, but I turned over a new leaf this season, and I'm going to take notes in my nice little handy Buffy,
what's the reason
my Buffy
for
book. I don't know, I just thought that I wanted to be, because there's always things usually I remember stuff, but I don't know what it was. I just thought, you know what?
Not according to Kitty Torture, you don't.
Well, that's different.
I'm just saying.
Different. I just thought that this could be our last season, and I wanted to just make this the best season ever that I could. And I figured taking notes would kind of refresh my memory on certain things I want to talk about. Usually I just kind of go from memory.
So you're not sitting here going,
yeah, what was that part again?
Yeah.
Because I'm frequently smashed when I watch the show. I'm like, what happened?
Anyway.
You just throwing trash at me,
Hey, nice shot.
bitch. Okay.
I know.
All right, so back to the show.
What, we're going to talk about Buffy?
Really?
Oh my god.
Was that why we're here? Crap.
I can't remember.
Get my notes. Okay.
Xander and Anya.
Yeah, okay,
the
wait.
whole thing at the bronze, right?
Okay, let me talk a little bit about, now obviously the worms, okay, we haven't even talked about that, but the worms, okay, they're after that Nancy girl, okay, we figure out, it sounds like Nancy boy, you Nancy boy, they're after Nancy, and, it turns out, it's funny because I wrote, the worms are obviously after her, ex-boyfriend, ? And I'm like, okay, now I see.
So you wrote that before?
Yes, I wrote that before. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wrote that before. It's a night of exes. It was a night of exes, meeting exes, seeing exes, and a wish. And we find out, okay, we know who's behind this course. We have little Anya behind how this all came together. So they go to the bronze and they find Anya.
I like her hair.
I like her hair a lot better. And she wasn't wearing that horrible outfit.
Well, she was still wearing a horrible outfit.
Now, well, yeah. So Anya, we find that Anya's the one who turned her ex-boyfriend into a worm. It wasn't like a little worm, it was a big worm. Now
she embellished.
Yes, she embellished. And I feel bad for Anya because, she's just trying to do her job. She's trying to make a quota.
I don't
She's
feel
got
bad for
Halfrick on her butt. She's got, what's the other guy's name? DeHoffman on her butt, on her ass. Everyone's getting all mad at Anya. And she's just trying to be a vengeance demon. Give her a break.
She didn't have to be a vengeance demon.
I know.
And and what I loved, one of my favorite lines in the night was Xander saying, sooner or later that excuse stops working.
And I wrote that down, that that is true. I mean, of course, what he did to her, left her, it sucked, it was horrid, but, she can't use it all her life.
Right.
So,
especially not as an excuse to be doing such horrible things.
Absolutely. That's your fault that I'm doing this. No, it's your choice.
Exactly. You see, he left her at the altar, but he did not force her to become a vengeance demon again. No. That was all her. And so I'm sick to death of her blaming Xander for that.
But it makes for drama.
Well, exactly.
It's interesting.
Which is why I really liked all their scenes together.
Okay, now here's my favorite part. So Anya, and I knew this was going to happen, because I'm thinking to myself, God, how long are they going to drag out? I wonder how long it's going to be until everyone or Buffy knows that Spike does have his soul back.
How thrilled I was that they did not draw it out.
God, I was so thrilled.
I was so happy. But go ahead.
Because I was thinking about that too. I'm like, God, how long is this going to happen before Buffy or someone finds out?
Just a reminder that we are totally spoiler free.
Yes, we're completely spoiler free
for the most part.
So for those of you who knew, we knew the season episode 2, she was going to find out. We did not know these things. We stayed spoiler free. So Anya, and this was great. She's like, I can see you.
Great.
And it was awesome how Anya and he was so willing he so had to keep his secret that he just went off and hit her. Hello, overkill. I mean, come on, Spike. If you're trying to, like, hide something, it's not the way to do it.
Well,
but he's crazy.
What was your first thought when he hit her? Like, because let me tell you, my first thought is I kind of sometimes forget she's a demon again.
Yes.
And so my first thought is, oh, crap, he just hit Anya. And then I realized, well, she can give it just as good when she flew him across the room. I'm like, okay, I don't feel so bad.
Well, it was. I had the first reaction. I'm like, oh my God, I just hit Anya. And of course, no one seems to care.
Right, yeah.
Xander was like, hey, don't hit her. And Buffy was like, whatever. Because she is a demon, but still, she's still Anya.
Yeah.
She's still, she's still a person. Wait, no, she's not. But he was, but it's so funny. It's kind of like when you're caught in a lie. And you're trying to cover it up, and when you try to cover it up, you make it worse. Yeah. Like, that wasn't me. What are you talking about? You know?
But then he just went off.
Because he's nuts. Because he's talking to rats crazy.
Right, and
he's truly gone fishing.
You have a theory?
Yes.
Can I hear it now?
Are we there?
I guess. You tell me.
Are we there yet? Are we there
or
yet?
Or you want to talk about it at the end with all that stuff?
Well, okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so he is willing to beat up Anya and anyone else to keep his secret, okay? Now, this is him acting like the old Spike, and he's like, oh, I'm back, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and he says some pretty crude things to Buffy.
Yes, he does. He's acting like old a-hole Spike
This is so anti-perfect Spike. Oh, my God.
Yes, and it made me go, oh, man, the nervousness is back.
Is that what it was?
I did.
Man.
I did. Because I was like, the nervousness is back. They're like, oh, no, it's going to happen again.
It's called angst.
It is angst. And now, okay, I'm leading up to where I'm going here.
Good for you. Okay.
Now, Xander convinces Anya to turn him back. Of course, right when Spike stabs him. And
we're there already. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, jumping ahead.
So I'm jumping ahead.
So he follows Buffy.
Yes, he follows Buffy.
Which I didn't expect in the first
I didn't either. I'm like, wait, I thought you were nuts and mad at her, and okay, now
I'm gonna run and help.
Yeah. He's nuts.
Okay.
He's great.
Hello, bipolar.
He's totally crazy. He's wacky. Okay. So now he possibly acts as if the chip's still in his head. Did you notice that?
I don't think he was acting. The chips is
okay. Now that's what I said.
I think it's still acting.
Now what I said is that he's acting like the chip is still there.
You mean it's a break? You mean when it went to commercial?
Yes, and he went Yeah. I'm thinking now having a soul doesn't mean that the chip isn't still there because he's still a vampire. But however, maybe it was just a reflex because he almost acted like he went for it, but he didn't really mean to.
No, I think
he's nodding. Ethan's nodding.
Wait,
Ethan agrees with me.
Wait, you're saying that he's lying about the chip working?
Well, no, not lying. Is that reflex? He just assumed.
Oh, and then it didn't work?
Oh, wait, that didn't hurt.
You see, that was one of the little parts that I was not sure about because there's a couple different ways to go with that. Yeah, obviously. You could go with what you said, or you could go with the fact that he maybe thought that it wasn't going to work because he has a soul. Thinking, I have a soul now I'm like on equal footing with everybody and I could hurt humans if I wanted to. Probably thinking that somehow deactivated the chip. So when it did hurt him, he was shocked. And that was kind of the look that I saw.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously totally plausible, but
go either way.
That was totally plausible, but my whole thing was, is it just a reflex?
It very possibly could be. But
now he hit Buffy. Now again, we
know that he can.
We know that he can hit Buffy, and again, I still don't know why.
Well, I mean, her metaphysics are a little off.
Yeah, I know.
You know, she went all dead.
Yeah, I know, but it's just kind of weird.
Well, no, they explained it.
I know, but it's just
not to your satisfaction.
No.
What is it with you and not being satisfied with how the show explains things? You're like, no, Jane is lying, no, Joss is lying. Spike didn't go there for the soul.
I didn't say they were lying.
Yes, you did.
I just think that they're not telling the truth. It's a big difference.
Huge difference, yes.
So I was wondering because I wrote perhaps the chip still. I go, is it? The big question. Is the chip still there? I don't know because obviously having a soul doesn't mean it would change that.
Right, which leads me to believe that what I'm saying is more correct.
But the look he gave, and that's what Ethan was nodding with me, is that he looked kind of like, the chips. Oh, it doesn't really hurt.
Well, see, the look can be interpreted a bunch of different ways. Is what I'm saying. It wasn't like a clear-cut look.
It never is.
No, of course not.
It's Buffy. It never is.
It's vague.
Can you vague that one?
Exactly. So I think that it could go either way, but the reason you just stated, which was there's no reason why the chip, wouldn't still work, leads me to believe that it did work.
I'm over the whole chip thing.
Well, don't be easy.
Would it be nice if it was conveniently just gone?
Oh, God. I would hate that. I would hate if it all of a sudden was not working.
So I guess my theory doesn't hold water.
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't hold water. I'm saying I would hate it if it all of a sudden didn't work because you've got 2 seasons worth of this chip and which turned him, it's a huge part of how he has changed over the last 2 seasons.
And you're probably right. You're probably right. It's probably not just a reflex. It's probably...
Sorry, I look up there all the time. I'm sorry.
You're probably right, but it just made me think.
No, and that's great. And it could go either way, obviously.
Now, okay, let's go to Spike. Now, here is the deal. Here's my thing about Spike. Now, Spike is being...
You have a thing?
Well, of course. I think. Who doesn't?
Aren't you glad his hair is back?
Oh, God, yes. When it first opened, we was talking to the rats, I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. But now it's back. Now, here we have Spike being tormented.
Are we in the church?
No, okay, I'm just talking about Spike, because I am skipping, yes, I'm talking about Spike overall. So I'm skipping ahead to talking about Spike.
Okay.
Now, we have Spike being tormented by having his soul back. And this is part of it.
Right.
Okay, he doesn't know what to do, because, now don't forget, Angel. He went crazy for a couple hundred years.
But we didn't see it.
No, but we saw it back with Whistler.
We saw little parts.
Yes, we did see parts of it, but it indicated that Angel went really nuts and had a lot of trouble. And it took him a long time.
Like 100 years.
Yes. To be sort of quote unquote like normal, to be able to deal with this, because Spike is like, they're all in my head, they're all in my head. All the people that I've killed, all the things I've done, all the things I've seen.
Wouldn't it be funny if he adapted within the season and it took Angel like 80 years to do it?
I know, serious. Loser.
He's a little slow.
So I love it. It's almost like this totally stream of consciousness weirdness with Spike, because it's all this confusion.
It's amazing.
And he did such a good job. I thought James did such an awesome job. And he just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to act. It's just confusing. Because he's dealing with the same torment that Angel did from someone we know who went through this, but of his past, people he's killed.
And he said, and him, when he's saying who was talking to him, all these people, he said it very fragmented. He said something like, all the people that I...
Yes.
And then he leave it go, and then you're assuming that it's all the people I killed.
Yes.
And then you say, and him. I'm assuming it's some kind of a godlike feat.
Well, I thought now I know he's also referring to the big evil speaking.
Perhaps.
To him. Now,
because after he said and him, I'm sorry. He said and him. And
you're not sorry.
And then he said and it or something like that, speaking about the thing beneath you.
Yes.
So that's what I'm assuming is.
Yes, I don't know what the him is.
I'm just curious.
God.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I don't know. But the
Angel.
Maybe
Angel's talking to him.
Maybe I think he needs Whistler. And I was saying
I need Whistler.
Who doesn't? I think that Spike needs a guide, just like Angel had a guide, that said, hey, you need to get up off your ass and start, doing, stop feeling sorry for yourself.
I think Giles should come back.
I think so, yeah. Giles like gonna be Spike's guide, yeah. He'd be like, bloody hell.
Go back to Restless. I mean, hello, who is the next Watcher?
Yes.
Giles says I could be a Watcher.
Well, I think we need Anya. Not Anya, excuse me. I think we need Tara to come and help.
Well, there's that, yes.
So, okay. So we have Spike.
I interrupted you so much.
Oh, no, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
So he's dealing with this torment of having his soul back, which is totally plausible. I mean, we can't just imagine him being, okay, I'm fine.
Right.
He has to deal, he's been a vampire, an evil vampire for hundreds of years, and he's killed and killed and killed and killed and killed some more.
Right.
So now he has to come to terms with this. He has to deal with it, and he's being tormented by the souls of people that in the past. Perhaps this big evil. Now, my whole thing was, this big evil, everything's in his head, and he's lost his mind. And I thought to myself, this is totally non-related. And I said, no, wait, it's so not non-related. It is very related. Because the big evil is all these things coming back. Remember the dead people, the dead people in the basement, all the old bads coming back. This evil is like everything coming back. I remember when Willow was saying the earth, I wrote this, that, and Willow is saying that everything's connected. Mm-hmm. The earth is connected, like with her magic. She thinks it's all connected.
So you're saying that this is all the evil that's in the world. No?
I think I am, because I think it's all related, because it's everyone, because it's everywhere.
So there's not one thing to kill.
No, because it's all connected.
So it's everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere you turn, there's going to be evil.
Yes, because they're all connected, because some person Spike killed is connected to someone else who's connected to the earth, who's connected to everything.
Right.
I think that, I know it's kind of one of those,
like any demon would be affected by this?
No, I think Spike is being highly affected by it because he's kind of lost his mind.
Or he's highly attuned.
Or, yeah, I think,
like
right.
insane people.
Yes, he's highly attuned. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Is that he's highly attuned to it because it's all related, because it's everywhere and it's everything.
So, and the things that he said to her, which was, I can help, it's kind of bigger now that you've put it in there. And
again, he was one, beneath you, it will devour. He's saying the same thing that was in her dream. And again, and it all ties together with Willow when she said last week that it is everything, I feel it, it's all connected. And she has said that before, and we talk about the magic of Mother Earth is all like that. And I think that is, I know it's kind of hard to grasp, and I know that once we see more, this will either come more into fruition or will just die out. But this is what I was trying to get my teeth around.
Right.
Sink my teeth into is this whole idea that it's everywhere.
Wow.
And it's everything. And that's why Spike is not only tuned to his own people that he has killed in the past like Angel was, but he's also tuned to this big evil because it's everything and everywhere.
Okay, that's a great theory. We got to take a break really quick. When we come back, we'll talk about the last 5 minutes of the show, which was huge for Spike and for Buffy, and we'll also give our overall thoughts on the show. Is next Ethan's band?
No.
Why do I have that next then?
We can make it next.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I have it queued.
Okay, we'll have Ethan Man next. Okay, so for those of you for those of you who asked, and for those of you who wanted it, we love to give. This is Banner Day, Ethan's band with When the Summer Ends. Welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org, your truly underground radio station. And that was Ethan's band, Banner Day, doing When the Summer Ends. And Ethan is the drummer,
yes,
in case any of y'all were wondering. And in a few minutes, I know we'll have Ethan come on and tell you.
Tell him right now.
Oh, right now. Ethan's going to say, if you're interested in getting the CD, here's how. Ethan? Go ahead, Ethan.
Just go to toyrecords.com.
T-O-Y?
T-O-Y records.com.
And the name of the band is?
Banner Day. It's right on the main page for the most recent release.
Woohoo!
It's red and blue and white.
And now you share the CD with another band called Katie the Pest.
Katie the Pest. So it's like 5 songs, or four songs from each band.
That was a good song, Ethan. I dug that. I was into it.
All right.
So, okay, now, welcome back to the show. I'm Kitty, that's Candy, and producer Ethan, and we're talking about Beneath You. Now, Stephanie, Slayer Steph just called, And she had a really interesting theory to help us along with my angel stuff my Spike stuff, going on. And now she had this interesting theory, okay? And so I want to share it with the rest of you. Now, remember in Angel, there's always been the talk of the vampire with the soul that will save the world, that will become human, that will save the world. Now, wouldn't that be a hoot if they weren't talking about Angel Law? Because now there are 2 vampires with a soul.
Well, you know what? That is a complete possibility because they had to think about this when when the idea came up to give Spike a soul. The thought had to enter their mind that, hey, wait a minute, what about all these prophecies that have been mentioned not only on Buffy but on Angel since it went to its own show?
And hey, Joss, he's in charge of both.
Yeah, imagine that.
Or creator of, excuse me.
And so it only makes sense that they would have thought about this as a possibility, as a problem, as something to address later on. Now, if you're a long-time or even a short-time viewer of the show, you know that there are very few issues, at least big issues, that they have on this show that they don't address eventually. And you may even forget about it for a while, but they bring it up later. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was something that they had thought about.
And I really like that because I wasn't really even thinking of that. But it's so true because we always assumed it's going to be Angel.
Of course.
Of course, why wouldn't we assume it would be Angel? But perhaps it probably still is. We don't know.
Right.
But it's just interesting to think that now there are 2 vampires with a soul.
Does that cheat Angel in any way? Like the show, the character in any way?
But no, because maybe he just wasn't the one prophesized to do it. It doesn't mean the Angel's in a champion and doing all the things he's doing for nothing. I mean, you could say, but Angel was brought back from hell and da-da-da-da. You know, again, it's just a theory.
Right. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Perhaps Angel was brought back from hell to have Connor. You know what I mean? There could be a lot of reasons that don't mesh with the vampire with the soul will become human and save the world kind of thing.
Right.
It could still be Spike.
After
Yeah, so I think that's just an interesting theory. And finally when he does tell Buffy, when she kind of figures out that he's got his spark back. Yeah, okay. And she cries.
You know what? Yeah. Something I loved about the last 5 minutes of this episode, in my opinion, were one of the best 5 minutes of this whole series.
Yes.
It literally left me at the very end with my jaw dropped. I was astounded with how good it was. Especially since I wasn't expecting it. And I gotta tell you guys, for those of you who are spoiled, oh my god, the impact is so much greater if you're not spoiled. I'm not, I love the spoiler people. They're wonderful people. You know that. I love you. But as somebody who, by choice, is being spoiler free, it helps so much.
And I loved how he burned himself on the cross. And
well, before that, when he mentions Angel, and that's almost like the censure about how she realized what he was talking about. What I've always loved about the show is it brings up stuff that you yourself are thinking, that you yourself as a viewer are saying, well, hey, what about that? And they almost always seem to bring it up. So the fact that they brought up Angel, I thought was very important, because otherwise it would look like they're skirting around the issue or whatnot. And I tend to believe that he'll come up again in the future.
Yes, I know a lot of people are saying, well, possibly Spike is saying that I got a soul because Angel had a soul and that's why Buffy loved Angel.
No. I don't think... Well,
maybe that's what he thought. Maybe Spike that's his where he's coming from.
I think a lot of things that... everything he was saying, he was kind of, like you said, a stream of consciousness. He was saying a lot of things that maybe don't make sense upon the first viewing.
This is like James's, Emmy clip.
It really is. I'm surprised it didn't say for your consideration.
I know. Emmy clip.
But something I love that he said, spilling useless buckets of salt.
Yes.
On your back. Okay. That's such a great way of being porn without being porn, because it's just beautifully written. It was beautiful. Thank you, Doug Petrie.
It was,
Yeah. Anyway, but then he mentions Angel, and when he gets to why he did it, because she asks him, how did you do it? Why did you do it? And he says,
I'm crazy, I can't tell you that.
No. He says the reason anybody does anything for a girl, to be loved.
Yes.
And this goes all the way back to season 3.
He just wants to be loved.
That's all he's ever wanted. He is love's bitch, and he's not.
Yes.
And he's man enough to admit it. And that goes all the way back to season 3, Lover's Walk. And
he's always been in love with Drew. I mean, that
is what drives him through everything. No matter how it manifests itself, whether it be through pain or through stupidity or through grand gestures.
Yes.
It's all for love in some form or another.
Yes.
Love and acceptance. And that goes back to William. And it's part of William wanting love, wanting acceptance. And it's filtered itself through to Spike as a vampire. and it's always driven him. And
Yes.
I'm not surprised it drove him this time.
Absolutely, because it's not even because Angel was not driven by love. I mean, he loved Buffy, but he wasn't driven by love.
To get this, well, no, obviously.
No, but yes, Spike, it's just, and I wrote that he just wants love.
Well, a lot of people have said that Buffy was Angel's reason for, making it through, because he was ready to kill himself.
Well, it gave him something to look forward to.
Yeah, and she was like his beacon and stuff like that, and that's awesome.
It gave him purpose.
Yes, absolutely. And eventually, he became her purpose as well, and it worked well. This time it was all driven by love, and Spike didn't do it for himself. He did it for her, and I see nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it was an amazing ending.
It was.
And I love that Buffy's just sitting there crying. You're not sure if she's crying because you're not, there's so many reasons why she could be crying. We could spill them all out here. Everyone has their own theories. That she's crying because she can't believe this. She's crying because, oh my God. I mean, I can't even grasp all the reasons that she could be crying.
The fact that he went to such lengths.
Yes.
And to think that it might be for her. And in her mind, she's thinking, one, he did it for no reason, because there's no possibility of us ever getting back together. Right. Second of all, I mean, hell, how can you not think that that's such an amazing gesture for somebody to do for you? Of course.
And even if they aren't ever going to get back together, Buffy's still going to be moved by this, because don't forget,
it changes everything.
Yes, and don't forget in the past when Glory was there and Glory beat Spike up and practically, left him for dead, he still refused to tell her that about Dawn. Right. And, and again, that Buffy thanked him. That was a big deal.
Yes.
And this is, even like I said, even if she's never going to be with him again, that doesn't matter, because this changes a lot. It changes just, oh my God.
Well, she kept him alive all this time because of the chip. And now, if your theory is correct and the chip doesn't work anymore, now he has a soul, and that's another reason to keep him alive. Yeah. Well, needless to say, there's a lot of emotions going on between those two, and it's not going to be an easy road.
Right.
I don't expect them to get back together, to be honest with you.
No, I don't either.
But I expect them to get to a place that is a decent working relationship.
And I'm not sure if I even want the two. It's like, I do love seeing them together, and it's very sexy when they're together. But I also rather them not be fighting, because it makes me uncomfortable. It's weird.
It makes me feel.
But it does. And it's so strange, because it really makes. It's almost like you don't like your parents fighting or your friends fighting, because it makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It makes me a little uncomfortable when they fight, because I'm like, you guys don't fight. Just love each other.
But don't you think they can get to a place where, not necessarily that he's accepted by everybody, but that he can help, like he said.
I hope so.
If he has such a huge part, maybe towards the end of the season, I mean, who knows? He could be killed off by the end of the season for all we know.
It's true.
It's saving the world. I mean, who knows? But needless to say, they have such just a fascinating interpersonal relationship, and it makes for great scenes. It makes for great television.
Absolutely.
And those last 5 minutes had me floored. And the last words, "Can we rest now, Buffy? Can we rest?" I mean,
I know. And I was just like,
that is right up there with, "Every Night I Saved You" from last season, from Afterlife.
It's like, can we just rest?
Can we just rest?
Can we just rest?
That's all he wants.
I'm so tired, and I just want to. Can't we just lay down together and just hold each other?
Well, he didn't say that.
I know, but that's what I was reading. No, but again, it's just sort of like, when you're so tired, you're like, I'm so tired.
Yeah,
absolutely. Can we just stop?
Yeah.
Stop the Planet of the Apes. I want to get off.
And he's hugging the cross at the same time.
Oh, I love that.
The imagery wasn't the photography in this episode. I didn't get the DP's name, but the photography of especially those last 5-10 minutes, and was just spectacular.
A little nod, maybe not nod, but a little like when Buffy and Angel first sort of get together, and she's wearing the cross.
And it burns
into his skin.
Great imagery.
Definitely. And it's just like, it just shows like everyone really needs to change in this season. We have, obviously, Spike, he has changed. And I'm very much looking forward to his journey through learning about his soul and being able to accept it and deal with it and live with it.
Do you feel the difference in the show this
season? Yes, I do.
Do you feel like a sense of just this greater purpose?
I feel excited.
I am very excited.
For episode 2, I'm super excited.
This is huge for us to be at episode 2, to be this.
Yes.
I feel so good about this season. I feel I'm 100% back. I didn't really lose faith. I mean, we've gone over this. Yes. We liked last season a lot more than most people did. However, it was very different, and sure, it was different for us too. But this season, it just feels so much better. Yeah. And despite what we didn't like about Dawn or whatever last week, I feel really good about all the characters.
And I think this is going to be a season for change for a lot of people. Spike, obviously.
Positive change.
Positive change. Buffy. I think she's gonna, we're gonna see some changes in her about obviously growing up. She's gonna be working at school, kind of dealing with new things. We have, obviously Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And Anya, perhaps, that maybe there is more to life than vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
There is more to life than just saying, well, you did this to me, and now, she's got to take responsibility.
The fact that she took that vengeance spell back was a huge step for her.
Yes.
I mean,
and don't forget how she was very impressed by Xander last season when she found out that he was the one that saved everyone.
Right.
And now, this is the one thing I didn't like about the episode, and it was just a teeny little thing that was more like, I just hope we don't keep seeing this.
What's that?
Was the whole idea of the soap opera of the relationships. And that's
so Melrose Place. It was hysterical.
And it was funny when they're like, is there anyone that hasn't had sex together?
Xander
and Xander's like looking at each other. But then I said to myself, well, Xander and Buffy haven't had sex.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been as funny as this.
Of course not.
Honestly, I love that.
It was really funny.
I thought it was great.
But it sort of reminded me of like, the soap opera.
It is a lot like that.
And I know that they had to bring things back. They had to re-explain things again, kind of bring us all up to speed.
Right.
And I'm hoping they're just going to leave that behind because I think that's what dragged a lot of last season. The whole triangles and the whole, not even so much triangles, but just just all the soap opera-ness of the relationships.
Well,
and I'm not bagging on soap operas. I use that as a term of just, I love you, no, I hate you. Oh my God, it's very dramatic and it's always like, one day they love, one day they hate.
Kind of like Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, it's very, Dawson's Creek, Melrose, BH 90210. It's, it's all
not that there's anything wrong with Beverly Hills 90210.
I love Beverly Hills 90210.
No, but something about that scene specifically you mentioned, the thing that makes Buffy, I think, different than most shows is the fact that they actually bring it up, and they bring it up and use it for comedic purposes, and they use it, and it worked.
Yes.
And I think it was great because they, in a way, they're not necessarily mocking themselves, but they're bringing it up, they're putting it in people's faces, saying, look, we know that this is like a soap opera.
Right.
We realize that it's really confusing. We know that it's just kind of too much.
Yeah.
And so we're going to bring it up to you, and we're going to throw in a little comedic twist at the end, having Xander and Spike look at each other. Those Slash writers out there are having a ball.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I was totally thinking that. They're like, yes, finally.
We have a look. So, I mean, that's what makes it different. That's what makes it so that I can't complain about it in the fact that they're so aware.
They are aware. But
I love that.
I was more, because I understand the reasons and the comedicness and the awareness and they need to establish character things.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I think it looks like it's going to head in a different direction. It's not going to be so much Melrose Place.
Well, the fact that it didn't turn all dramatic, that's what I'm saying, is like they turned it into a comedic moment and then they went right into some action. Yes. It wasn't dwelled upon. It wasn't like turned into a whole episode where they're talking about the relationship.
Yes, and that's what I was glad about. It's almost like in the first episode we were a little worried about the Scrappies, Dawn and her little crew.
Right.
I was like, oh no, please don't say this is going to happen. So it's the same thing with like the huge relationship. Yeah, exactly. So I'm glad. And again, like I said before, I'm super looking forward to Spike and his journey dealing with his soul.
Absolutely.
And I'm definitely looking forward to Willow coming back. That
looks great next week.
I cannot wait for Willow to come back because I really want to see what's going to happen with her. So and again, I'm spoiler free, so no.
Let's talk about overall this episode. What you thought? I mean, overall.
I thought it was great.
I thought, Anything else?
I thought
that was great.
Well, I mean, there was so much going on.
We've been talking for the last hour and 20 minutes about it, woman.
I mean, it was just, I like your theory about the girls in the beginning, and I really liked even though it's so huge, it's so hard to grasp.
No, it's great.
My huge theory about Spike. And
the evil.
And the evil, and it's everything's connected thing. And I'm very excited.
If they do that, I'd be really impressed.
That'd be really cool. I'm still holding on to Buffy being a vampire at the end. And I'm very excited. This episode just jump-started my excitement.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to see more. They're dark and they're good. And I know it's only been 2 episodes, but this is how I feel.
Yeah.
And I thought last time was great. And it's funny because when I told John, I said, what'd you think? I said, I thought it was great. And he goes, great? Really? And I go, yeah. What'd you think? You didn't like it? He goes, no, I liked it. I don't know if I would use the word great. And I said, I don't know what word I wouldn't use.
I used the word amazing. I thought last night's episode was amazing. Not only just for those last 5 minutes, which like I said, jaw drop. I thought the entire episode was so well done. Yes. I thought, because it had everything. It had the quippy humor, the fun opening beginning as far as, them in the car going to school. It was fun. It was light. And then you also had a Monster of the Week. You also had...
we don't like them. Jane said don't call it that. What
guess what? Jane's not listening.
True. But what did they say? But I always forget what she said.
Standalone episode.
Standalone.
This isn't a standalone episode.
I know.
Okay, so we had the Monster of the Week. Sorry, Jane. if this stops her from coming in at the end of the season,
I'll
take it back.
Please. No, I'm just thinking that, like, what did she call it? That's
so you had the humor, you had the monster of the week, something to keep him occupied and under.
I know we barely talked about the worm.
Well, there's not much to talk about, really.
Because he was not very important.
You had a nice little scene with Giles and Willow, so you got some movement there, you got some motivation, you got some feelings, background, all that stuff. You've got great stuff between Xander and Anya, maybe going to a new step. You've got obviously great stuff between Spike and Buffy. All in all, I mean, you had humor, you had drama, you had just amazing,
and you had a little dog,
stuff, and you had a little chewed up
dog too.
A little dog too. I just thought overall this was a spectacular episode, and it was actually one of my favorite of the last couple of seasons.
Yes,
honestly,
it was very good.
So that's what was.
And so I didn't mean to say that the worm guy wasn't important for all these.
Ronnie?
What do you mean he's not important?
Well, he wasn't. I mean, he was in the.
He was in the sense of sort of kind of stirring up what's going on, but it was just a catalyst to what was really happening.
Exactly. Time to take the break.
All right. So there you go. 2 thumbs up.
Absolutely. Hey, producer Ethan.
Loved it.
What did you think?
I thought it was good.
Good. Just good, Ethan?
I liked it.
A man of so few words.
Boys.
Sorry, a boy of so few.
No. I was just saying it's funny because it's like John last night. It was good. And I'm like,
yeah, and we come in here for 2 hours and talk about it.
I know, it's funny.
Women. Okay, what's next?
Oh, you mean for songs? Or what's coming up next, like, for the show?
When we come back, after the song.
Are we doing kitty torture?
We'll be doing kitty torture, have a few news notes as well.
I think we should Ethan torture.
No. Yeah, let's do it on an episode he's never seen.
We'll see how many you get.
We'll be doing kitty torture when we come back from the break, and also some news, and then talk about Firefly towards the end of the show.
Fear flea. All right. Okay. All right. When we come back, we're going to do all that. Here is a request. And it's funny because this episode was just on FX the other night.
Cool.
And so it just brought... It was cool that we're playing it tonight. This is for Lauren, and this is Strong.
So
Welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org. Your truly underground radio station is just about 7:30 here on the left coast.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And that was Velvet Chain doing Strong, and that's from Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, 1.5, and that was on FX last night, and I had fun.
That is one of my favorite episodes.
You killed my boyfriend! Yeah, but it's but you know the thing about that episode, I love to death that episode, but it's like the beginning of the annoying one.
Yeah, but he died a few episodes. He died at the beginning
He didn't die till School Hard.
Yeah, but that's
Till after school. Was it after School Hard or was it School Hard? Was it after School Hard?
Yeah.
It was too long.
You know why they killed Mob? Because he was growing.
Because he was annoying.
Well, there's that. But he was growing. And he's supposed to be a vampire, a dead kid.
That's true.
And he was growing.
Like Claudia in the Vampire Chronicles.
Something like that. Welcome back, kids.
Welcome back to Succubus Club. We just finished talking about last night's episode, Beneath You. Episode. Beneath You. And recap, we both loved it.
I thought it was astounding and amazing, and I loved it. And James deserves an...
oh, God. He's... And the thing is that Buffy will never be recognized. Ever.
What's the next song?
It just sucks.
Did I miss a song?
I fall to Earth.
Thank you.
Buffy will never get recognized for the brilliance that the show is. It just never will, and it's ridiculous.
I agree.
I don't understand. For the amount of press that it gets for being such a good show, it's always in everyone's top 5 and 10 every year. You know, they devoted a whole Hollywood Reporter to it, but it will never get the recognition it deserves.
It was just a bunch of people paying for
But still, you know what? I don't understand why it just says, and you know what pissed me off is that I was watching a little bit of the Emmys. I was watching the Emmys a little bit when it was on, whenever that was.
A couple weeks ago.
And they were asking people who were going to be up for Emmys or maybe just announcing, what are you watching right now? What shows are you watching? Now, obviously, I didn't watch the whole Emmy show, nor did they only talked to a small handful of people and they asked them this. But I kept waiting for someone to go, Buffy. I watch Buffy, damn it. It's the best damn show on TV. No one said it. And it just made me mad.
Probably don't get UPN.
But maybe not. Okay, you know what? Speaking of UPN, we are...
No need to point and shout.
Because it's pissed me off. Okay, are we officially in Random Thoughts?
Yes, we're in Random Thoughts. For those of you who are new to the show, this is Random Thoughts. This is where we talk about anything. And it doesn't have to be about Buffy, but sometimes it is.
Okay, now this is about /UPN/Buffy. Not slash like meaning fiction.
Hello. Can you imagine? Buffy and the president of UPN.
No, the whole UPN network.
Oh, now that would be an interesting visual, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, they make movies like that.
Hey, now.
So anyway, can I tell you that UPN has the worst reception ever?
Bad for you?
It is so bad. We were watching it last night.
Fine for me in the hotel.
I might have been. I might as well just have an antenna, one of those effed up antennas,
the aluminum foil,
with aluminum foil and a hanger, because that's what it looked like. Okay.
That bad?
Yes. For about the first 20 minutes, it just was horrid.
I'm sorry.
And there was ghosts and shadows, and it's just always bad. Last night was particularly bad.
I'm
I feel like, hello, for the money they spent on Buffy, could they make the reception a little bit better?
Another thing along these lines is the fact that last year when they moved to UPN, you saw so much advertising for them, billboards, magazine, everywhere, bus stops.
Mm-hmm.
This year, nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a damn thing. And I was actually...
But they tease the show a lot.
On UPN.
Well, but they also tease FX.
Okay, I don't watch FX.
Yeah, I watch FX. They tease it all the time.
Well, that's great. But let me bring up something. Last week, when Premiere was on, I watched, Entertainment Tonight or Access Hollywood right before. It's on 7:30 or whatever. And they were doing, because it was Premiere week the last couple of weeks. All the new shows were starting. All the shows were starting back. And they were like, okay, tonight, Tuesday. Tonight all these shows are coming back, and they list all these ones, even ones that nobody watches. Was Buffy there? No. What was there? Haunted was there, the show on after Buffy, but they didn't talk about Buffy.
Bastards.
And I was just like, wait a minute, this is a show that's been on for 6 years, has been nothing but critically acclaimed, and you can't, E.T. or Access Hollywood can't even mention it?
Now, Kevin and Bean always mention it, and there are local radio DJs here at LA, K-Rock, and they talk about Buffy.
Really?
Well, because when they were talking about premieres, Ralph, who does their Hollywood stuff, he said, premiering tonight, they mentioned a couple of shows, goes, and we have new Buffy on tonight, that should be great. Mm-hmm. They know Buffy, and in fact, Joss was on their show. I didn't hear it, but they said, well, a little bit later in the week or later on the hour, we'll have Joss. I'm like, hello, too busy. Not too busy, go call up Kevin and Bean.
Oh, he had to call them, though.
I'm sure he wasn't in. I'm sure they do a lot of phone.
That's what I'm saying. If we could get a phone thing working here, producer Ethan.
That probably would work better than the third mic.
Probably would.
I'll tell you what. Have a roller. Take a roller.
I get what you're saying.
I just laughed. I just had to laugh.
Let me bring up a few news things. Not news necessarily.
No, Allison's gonna be on so many things. Is it just because Buffy's back, or is it because she's doing something else?
She was on TRL yesterday, and she was just promoting Buffy. And,
okay.
And so
well, good.
it's
about time.
It's about time somebody was promoting Buffy. Sarah, hi. Sarah has no problem. Oh, are we reading emails now? I want to read an email. Now, Sarah goes out and promotes her movies, but she doesn't promote Buffy very much. She promoted Once More with Feeling, but that's about it. Anyway, tonight, actually, on Conan O'Brien, Allison Hannigan will be on. Then this Friday, Allison will also be on the Caroline Reyes show.
Yes.
And then next Tuesday, she'll be on Last Call, which is on like after Conan with Carson Daly.
Now, isn't Sarah going to be on something too? Besides SNL?
Next Thursday, she'll be on Conan, I believe. I was going to announce it next Wednesday.
Now, she's hosting SNL again?
The week that Saturday.
See, they like her.
Who doesn't like her?
No, I'm just saying, it's like she gets recognition enough to be on SNL.
She's a movie person.
I know,
and
but
the only other person who gets recognition is Allie, and that's because of American Pie. It's sad, I know.
I just don't get it. But, ours is not Teresa Wine.
If you email us, we read them. Sometimes.
We read them.
And sometimes...
we call you out.
Sometimes we talk about them. I'm just saying that it's always a possibility. Don't email us if you...
if you don't want us to mention it on the air. Yeah. Although you could say, please don't mention this on the air, I guess.
Yeah, if you mention that, that's cool.
But it's funny because all email is subject to be talked about.
But just mention, at least.
We usually know, if we're talking about a theory that you had, we will probably mention you because we want to credit you, attribute what you said. We don't want to say, oh, this was ours when it wasn't.
All right.
But a lot of times we'll...
I'm just saying, if it... Just as a random thing to just throw out there, if you happen to email us, whether it's good or bad, we may mention it on the air, and that's always a possibility. So just want to let you guys know that. I want to send out a special shout out to a couple of friends who might be listening tonight. I don't know.
You have friends?
Again, with the comedy.
It's always the same one. I never get tired of it.
Yeah, I do.
It's still funny.
I'm glad you and Ethan can have a laugh about it. No, to Lisa and to Mup, who are out there. So, if they're listening, I don't even know if they are. But if they are, hi.
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 I can say hi to people, too,
Yeah. I'm not stopping you. You see me stopping you? I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, you are. You just can't see. There's no camera in here.
We're going to do kitty torture. Shut up. We're going to do kitty...
I say
You're mocking me.
What?
Yes. You're mocking me with your monkey pants. Anyway, we're going to do kitty torture when we come back, but really quickly, I want to talk...
With my monkey purse, you mean?
You mock me with your monkey purse. You don't understand, Kitty has a monkey purse.
I do have a monkey purse.
It's Paul Frank.
It's all about Paul Frank.
Yeah, it's all about Paul Frank.
Paul Frank is your friend.
Anyway, so, Firefly, last Friday night, I didn't watch it, I forgot about it.
I watched my Friday night repertoire.
I forgot, I didn't forget about it, there was something else on, and then by the time whatever. Anyway, I didn't watch it.
The cool thing about Firefly is that, aside from, I'll talk about the coolness of the show, but the coolness about it being on a Friday night, because Friday night for me is such a wasteland, because I am so tired from my whole week of work.
We talked about this last week, which is why you fell asleep.
Yes, I can never stay awake. Usually by 9 o'clock or 8:30, sometimes I'm out like a light. So, and a lot of times, like, John and I are going, what should we do? And he's like, well, we might as well not do anything, because you're just going to fall asleep. If we went to a movie, I'll probably fall asleep through it. So Firefly's a really good thing because it's on, and this Friday I actually stayed up long enough to see the whole episode.
And you liked it?
Yes, I really liked it.
Cool.
I just like the premise of the show. I like the idea of it. I really like Anira, who is the courtesan. She is,
she's cool. I like her.
She's very cool and she's very hot. Mm-hmm. She's, she's a reason for all y'all out there. She's a reason to watch the show. She's gorgeous.
Now, this
and she's good.
Last
I like her.
This episode was written and directed by Tim Minear. Good friend of the
program.
Look, I said it.
You did.
And you emailed him.
I did email him to tell him how much I liked it. And I've heard back from him, of course. I also emailed him to say, hey, you want to come back on? We'd love it.
Exactly. Even though he's not he still works over at Angel, and he's still probably going to write for him a little bit, I assume. Just because he's over at the Firefly doesn't mean we don't want him in on the show.
Doesn't mean we don't love him anymore.
No, because he's a great, great guest.
Oh,
he really is.
He's awesome.
For those of you who listened when he was in earlier this year, or last year. No, this year is
He
actually.
wasn't in the studio.
Not this year, but early.
Yeah,
in the calendar
early.
year.
When we were at the other place.
In the evil place.
The evil place.
But yeah, so that'd be great if we could have him back in.
So, you know, but
Really nice that you liked it.
But I did like it, and I really like Adam Baldwin, who plays Jane.
Is he one of the Baldwin brothers?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I think he is a Baldwin. Isn't he a
Because
Baldwin?
I've never heard of Adam. What are you eating?
Oh, he's not as old as that. I think he's one of the Baldwins. I don't know. The funny thing is,
There's like
traditionally,
12 of them,
traditionally
aren't
I hate the Baldwins.
I like Steve and Baldwin.
I like any of the Baldwins.
He's a hoop.
Although I like Alec Baldwin in Beetlejuice.
Well, there's that.
Because how could you not?
How can you not like anybody in Beetlejuice?
Jesus. But I
Jesus?
I said Cheez-Its. Reduced fat Cheez-Its are really good.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I love him. He's great because, and I've always been a big fan of his.
Of Alec Baldwin.
Of Adam.
Adam.
I've always been a big fan of
else has
his.
he been in?
Well, he's in My Bodyguard a long time ago with Chris Makepeace. He was in, of course, now everything else is running from me, but everything I've ever seen him in, I just love him. He's such a great actor. And the show's good. I just dig the show. I'm interested to see where it's going to go.
I'm going to make sure to watch it. I just, like, something happened last Friday.
And I like that it's something, it's a nice thing for me to watch on Friday night, you know, and I like it.
And it's early. It's not like it's 9 o'clock for you. It's 8 o'clock, so that's good.
Because I'd be dead asleep.
Okay, take a break. When we come back. Dun, dun, dun.
What episode's it from?
I'm not telling you.
Damn. See, I thought if I did it quick enough, she might just blurt it out because we're forgetting that she's not going to tell me.
Everybody's favorite part of the Succubus Club is coming up after this break.
I don't think it's everybody's favorite part.
It is everybody's favorite. Oh, it is.
No, like you got 2 emails from people.
No, it's everybody's favorite part.
No, it's not.
They love hearing
That's a farce.
They love hearing you not know anything.
I think that it used to be everyone's favorite part, but it's not everyone's favorite part anymore.
It's my favorite part.
I think people are tired of key torture. They're bored of it.
No, I think it's, you know, and people have been sending in questions, so we are good to go for the next couple weeks.
Damn.
So coming up after the break, we will have Kitty Torture.
And how fitting that we're playing this song. Because it's all about the music of pain. Patsy Cline.
Love someone who loved me too, the way you used to do. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You walk by and I fall to pieces.
Who doesn't love that song? Welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLVC.org, your truly underground radio
The
station.
whole station here, all 3 of us, we were all singing along with Patsy.
I love Patsy Cline.
You are a huge Patsy
I'm
Cline
a huge Patsy Cline fan, and I just love her.
Who'd have thunk? She's this little punk goth girl.
She's who, me or Patsy Cline?
You.
I
Yeah,
know.
Patsy Cline is this punk.
I know. I'm like, wow. She had a side that I never knew about.
Fix your hair, dear.
Fix my hair.
On the other side. No, you got a loop. There, it's a little bit. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, is that right?
Yeah, we're here to make sure people look good on the radio.
I know, it's very important. And that was for C.A. Anderson, and that was Patsy Cline doing I Fall to Pieces, Prophecy Girl.
Couple things.
1.12.
Well, a couple things we want to mention really quickly before we get into Kitty Torture. One is one of our listeners, Doug, emailed us to let us know, and I'd known this, but I forgot to bring it up, was that...
I didn't know this.
You didn't. My friend told me and I forgot, was that the last scene of last night's episode was reshot, apparently to make Buffy look more sympathetic. And I'm really glad.
And I'm really glad because I would have been bummed if she was all bitchy and stuff.
What a way to have ended that.
I know.
If she was all cold and unfeeling. I'd be like, oh, bitch.
I know. Bitch. I'm so glad that it ended that way.
I don't think we're supposed to cuss on here.
We're not cussing.
Okay.
I just said...
She's such a female dog.
Hey, hey.
Okay, tell everybody about
do everything more.
About the book.
This is just my little part of random thoughts that I just want to mention. I'm a huge Irvine Welsh fan, and Irvine Welsh wrote Trainspotting and a bunch of other books. And Trainspotting was his first book, and as most of you know, it was made into a movie, an awesome movie with Ewan McGregor. Great movie. And recently, the sequel to the book Trainspotting has come out. Woohoo. And so just giving a heads up to all y'all fans out there who might be interested or who are Irvine Welsh fans, it's called Porno and it is out.
Porno.
I know. And I'm rereading Trainspotting.
Who doesn't love porno?
Seriously.
Really.
And you gotta leave it to Irvine Welsh. He's just amazing. And I'm rereading Trainspotting right now in class.
In class?
Yeah, because
Not your class isn't reading it.
No. Okay. I'm reading it while they're reading something else. Well, we do it during silent reading. We have independent reading every day, so I'm reading Trainspotting. And it's just cracking me up because I'm reading all these kids are like around me, and there's so much bad language in that book.
I'm just imagining your kids reading it. That's all.
They wouldn't be able to read it. The whole book is in Scottish dialect, and they wouldn't even get it. And it's funny, reading it the second time is really, really. It's even better than the first time. So there you go, New Irvine Welsh.
It's Kitty's book club, kids.
I know, and we should put my book list back up.
You could be like Oprah.
I know, we should put my book list back up. I also just finished The Black Dahlia, which was a James Ellroy novel. Awesome book. That was very good.
There you go, kids. Okay, it's time for
dun dun dun.
Kitty Torture. Oh, look, we got our little drum roll.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, place your bets, y'all, before and after maybe you hear the episode.
These were submitted by our listener by the name of Matt Harris.
Thank you, Matt. I think I got bit by
This is from season 5.
Radio fleas. That took a chunk out of me.
Season 5, episode 11. She
doesn't sound good.
She gets this look on her face because she doesn't really put the two together. It's Triangle, babe.
What?
Triangle. It's what
happened to that episode?
It's a Jane episode.
Oh, I see. Triangle. Blur. There's no other way.
Yeah.
Look at the song list. Okay.
A very, very vague description.
Yeah. Synopsis, please.
I haven't read the question, so
okay.
I don't want to give anything away. There is a person from Anya's past that comes back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Abraham, what's his name? Abraham Ben Ruby.
Abraham Ben Ruby, yes.
Yes. Okay, I get it. I'm there.
And if that's one of the questions, damn.
Well, but I knew that.
Yeah,
but I would know that because if you said ogre guy, I know that.
Okay, number 1. There are 25 questions.
Okay, place your bets, y'all. Place your bets.
If you're new to the show, this is the fun part.
For who?
We ask Kitty questions, and she gets maybe half right.
Okay. The first time, I got 20 out of 25.
Yeah, those were easy. No offense, they were.
Now, did Shug send those in? No, Shug sent in last week.
Yeah.
Which, how many did I get? Like 12 out of 25?
Like 12.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, okay, number 1. In the opening sequence, Xander and Anya are lying in bed together. What are they discussing?
Waffles.
No.
Wait.
That was from Much More of the Feeling.
Oh, right.
You gotta think, maybe, what position this episode is in with...
I was gonna say what position they were in, and I'm like, excuse me? Oh my god.
Okay. No, the episode.
Yeah.
What happened before it, maybe what happened after it. Think about
They're talking about Buffy. I don't know what happened before or after.
The episode
before
that was Into the Woods, and what happened in Into the Woods?
I don't know.
What was at the end of Into the Woods?
I don't know.
Riley leaving on a helicopter.
Oh, right. Oh, they're talking about Riley.
Ding, ding.
Hey,
don't get it wrong.
But I said they were talking about Buffy. Don't tell me she didn't come up in that conversation.
Buffy is not Riley.
But how could you talk about Riley without talking about Buffy?
You know what? You're still getting it wrong.
Damn.
No dice. Sorry, babe.
What was the one after Triangle?
I'm not telling you.
Jesus.
It was Checkpoint for those of you.
Okay.
Back at home.
Okay.
But I doubt that's a question here. What episode came on after Triangle?
So the funny thing is you could totally ask that question and get it wrong.
I know. Number 2. What is Anya's take on Riley's leaving?
Good riddance.
No, you kind of almost hit on this earlier.
Cheese? You almost hit on this earlier.
He left because of cheese. There's just better cheese.
Because he doesn't wear the cheese very well. The Bavarian desert? The Bavaria?
No, I didn't mean that.
Okay, see, I knew that.
Did he go to Bavaria?
No, he went to
No, Graham went to Bavaria. Somebody went to Bavaria.
He went to Bavaria. I've been to Bavaria.
What did Anya say?
She said he's better off because she didn't love him anyway.
No, she said it was Buffy's fault that Riley left.
That's what I meant. She didn't love him anyway. It's her fault.
You know?
How do you not see those two are the same?
Sorry, babe. Number 3. After killing a vampire in a convent, Buffy asks a nun 3 questions. What is the 3rd question?
Oh, Matt.
She asked her 2 serious questions. The 3rd one, let me say, is just not that serious.
Are you wearing anything under the habit?
Oddly enough,
no. Do you really not have sex?
No.
I don't know.
How's the food?
I vaguely remember this convent thing.
Giles and Buffy, number 4. Giles and Buffy are training and having a conversation about his going to England. Buffy tells him to what? Huh. This is hard.
Sawed off. You wanker. She tells him to don't eat the food. I don't know. Oh my God, I've got none right so far. I'm very discouraged.
She says to quit talking about the books in the Watcher's diary. Quote, don't talk about the books again. You get all, and sometimes there's drool. Funny.
I remember that.
But hard. Number 5, good luck. What is Giles' chief concern about going to England?
He's scared to fly.
No.
He's afraid to leave Buffy.
No.
I don't, God, John.
Think about what he's doing if he leaves. What happens if he leaves? What would he be worried about?
The store.
And
leaving the store to Anya.
There we go. Pulling the answers out.
Okay, these questions are vague. He needs to be a little bit more
You tell Matt that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Matt.
Number 6. According to Willow, what insane, quirky habit does she have?
She has a lot. Sometimes she's callous and cruel and in the heart.
That's funny.
He turns into a witch. Oh man, these are hard.
She copies over class notes with a system of different colored pens.
Oh yeah.
Number 7. God, we have a long way to go. Giles
Don't remind me.
Giles says Anya is lacking in finesse. What does she say to refute his claim?
It's probably some insult. Up yours. I have lots of finesse.
Oh my God.
What?
It's funny. You know what she says?
What'd she say?
She says that she has finesse coming out of her bottom and she can lie to, distract, and bribe the health inspector.
True.
Good for her.
Oh my God, these are so hard. I've got one. I barely got that one.
Barely.
When do we get to the parts that I know about this episode?
I don't know. Maybe
the
tomorrow.
ogre hasn't even come in the episode yet.
Do you know what his name is? I wonder if that's a question.
Oh, shh.
Ah!
Shite.
Number 8. Buffy says something that Xander finds frightening. What is it?
I'm going home.
Yeah, these are hard.
I'm going home.
Matt, these are really hard.
I'm so going home.
Unless you just watched them.
Okay, here's the deal. For y'all who's sending in questions, you gotta throw me a couple bones here. Okay, what's the question again?
Buffy says something that Xander finds frightening. What is it? That Buffy met a nun who let Buffy try on her wimple. That's funny.
That's funny.
9. Tara mentions a magical ingredient that is one of her favorites. What is it?
I've newt, toe frog, woolabat, tongue of dog.
Hellebore.
Close.
Hellebore, I'm sorry. Hellebore.
Close. Tongue of dog, hellebore. Sounds like the same thing.
Later in the episode, we learn that
Do I get a point for doing Macbeth?
No. Later in the episode, we learn that Tara suffers from what ailment? Tara suffers from what ailment?
Bad acne? No,
I'm actually going to give you half of it. She's allergic to something.
I was going to say something funny, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not getting in trouble by nobody. She's allergic to...
No, see, this is actually kind of funny.
So, allergic to boys?
No. But in a roundabout way, it's kind of funny.
I don't know.
She's allergic to shrimp.
That's why the shrimp comes up a lot on the show. When Anya said that you could have a world full of shrimp.
Exactly.
Or a world without shrimp.
Well, number 11. Willow said that she used hellebore in a spell that went awry. What does Willow think the spell did?
Went awry.
Yeah, that'd be funny if that really were the answer.
It made bread went awry.
Oh, the peanut gallery over there. Oh. Oh my God, we're running.
Okay, it made an ogre.
No, it made Amy, the rat, really smart.
Oh yeah. Okay, these are too hard.
I agree, they're very hard. Usually I can get some of these, but these are not so much. Number 12. After Anya complains about what Willow and Tara are doing, Willow compares Anya to what?
Okay, she compares her to a summer's day. She compares her to a little nosy. I don't know. I remember the scene though.
The fish in the bowl and the cat in the hat.
Oh right. Because she doesn't have any fun. I remember that. She goes, don't talk about me like I'm not here. Okay, I remember that.
Willow's magic causes 2 disasters in the magic box. One is summoning Olaf.
The ogre.
You know, that's not a question.
But he's an ogre.
What is the other?
The sunlight
easy.
thingy.
No, that's what she was working on.
Okay, it breaks something. The cash register makes cash register disappear.
Yes! Oh my God, she got one.
Yes!
I'm so proud of you.
Happy day. Okay.
Number 14. What does Willow say when she first sees Olaf? Oh, this is funny.
I sing of Olaf glad and big. Okay, all y'all. What's that from? Okay. Do I get points for like?
No.
No. All right. She says.
He's not a ball of sunshine.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I love that part. She's a little ball of sunshine.
I know I'm right because I have answers. Number 15. Tara and Buffy signed up for class together. What is it? What was it?
Drama?
No.
No, that was something else. They signed up.
No.
Oh man. I'm not even. Tell me just what is it?
Greek art.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking.
I know. It's obvious. What was the only other class that would have fit into Buffy's schedule?
Underwater basket weaving.
No, Central American geopolitics.
That was my next guess.
17. Anya learns what new skill in the episode? Oh, this is good.
You should know this. I hate when she says that. New skill, doing spells. She helps her.
No. She and Willow do something else. They leave the magic shop.
Yes, they go to the bronze.
How do they get there?
Oh, they drive.
Anya learns.
She learns how to drive. That's right. That was funny. That was comedy.
She learns how to drive. At least what the brake and the gas pedal are used for.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to give that to you because I just feel that bad for you.
Thanks. That's sad.
Number 18. What draws Olaf to the bronze? Oh, this is
mead.
Yeah, the smell of ale.
Woo!
Very
it's
good.
all about the beer.
What is it? Not
ale.
Willow wishes for two things in the episode. What are they? Oh, this is funny. This is a funny part of this episode.
One for $1 million.
Right.
Because she wishes something and then that happens and she wishes wish $1 million would fall from the sky.
That's right. So what's the first thing?
She wishes that. Oh man.
You get half already because of the $1 million.
I don't remember.
She wishes Buffy would show up.
Oh, you know I was going to say that, but I thought that was stupid.
You should just.
My other answer was stupid. That was fun.
Yeah, you're really afraid of sounding stupid on here. Okay. Number 20. Who trapped Olaf in the crystal?
Oh.
Like before he got released by
Anya.
Willow. No,
it was one of his it was a vengeance demon thing.
No.
Wasn't it?
No.
I thought it was a vengeance demon thing, and that's because. What was it?
Witches, according to Olaf. Filthy, dirty, disgusting witches.
Witches.
21. Willow mentions one person stranger than Anya. Who? I wouldn't have remembered this, but it's funny.
Her mom.
Crazy Larry down at the bus stop. Number 22. Willow encourages Anya later in the episode. What does she say?
I don't know. God, these are hard.
Willow tells her that she has faith in the fact that there is no one Anya cannot piss off.
Oh, that's true. Whatever happened to Xander we broke his hand and you choose between the two? I mean, come on. What about the things I know about this episode?
Those would be too easy. Number 23. Anya gets Olaf's attention with a series of insults. What was the last one?
You smell?
Yeah, right. That his roar is less than full-throated.
Didn't she say he smelled, though?
Maybe, but it wasn't the last one.
Matt, I swear if I ever meet you, kicking your butt.
Headlock. Number 24. Anya mentions 3 alternative universes besides the land of the trolls. What are they?
The shrimp. One with the shrimp.
Right, that's 1.
And it's always Wednesday.
Perpetual Wednesday.
Woo!
That's 2.
And the shrimp.
That's 2.
Wasn't the third one the one you said about the troll?
Besides the land of the trolls. Do you not listen to the question?
No.
Apparently not.
I don't know.
Number 3 is the crazy melty land.
The crazy melty land?
You get 2/3.
That's lame. Just give the whole thing to me.
Last one, thank God.
Thank God.
Number 25. Willow explains why it is hard to spend. Sorry, let me start over. Willow explains why it is hard to send someone to a specific alternate universe. What analogy does she use?
Oh man, I remember this. You know, for lack of time, I don't remember. I remember, but I don't remember.
She says that it's like trying to hit a puppy by throwing a live bee at it.
Thank you, Matt. Don't even say what my score was. I don't even want to know. Everyone knows, okay? It was like 2 out of 50, whatever, billion. I got like 3 right? 4?
5 1/3. Out of 25.
That is my worst showing ever.
It very well might be.
These are too hard. You guys gotta throw me a bone. Come on. Damn.
Okay, we gotta go, baby.
Oh, I'm so depressed.
I know. I'm sorry. But it was
Thanks,
fun.
y'all. For now I'm depressed.
Next week.
Going home. Next week on Buffy. Same time, same place.
Literally.
season 7, obviously episode 3. And next week, don't forget to watch Angel.
Remember, Sunday nights, 9
You have to
o'clock.
tape The Sopranos or watch it on Monday night because Angel, deep down, Sunday night. Finally.
Don't forget, because I probably will.
You know I'll forget. And we'll be watching Sopranos. I'm like, oh, crap.
And next week, we'll be back here next Wednesday.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place.
Get it?
Yeah.
With the Rolos. I'm so depressed. Can we go now?
Yeah.
Can we skip to the theme song?
Oddly enough, yes, we can.
Thank you. Oh, and stick around for Ground Zero. And like I said, we'll be back next week. Thanks for everything, y'all.
Oh, doesn't she sound thrilled? No, really. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you for emailing us and all that great stuff.
And thanks for all those great trivia questions.
She's a little angry.
Just love them. It's like mosquito bite.
You're lucky you're not in the room with her.
Yes, because I am starting to get foul. In more ways than one.
That's foul.
All right, y'all. We love y'all so much. Stick around. Like I said, for Ground Zero. We'll be back next week. And remember, kids, the vampires can't come in if you don't invite them.